this once we have foundation, we go. Today I will speak about Vamandev. Vamandev is very interesting, Leela.
Donc on a parlé de différentes personnalités dans le Bhagavatam, Ambarish Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, and today Maharaj, you said?
And Vamandev.
Vamanadev aussi.
Some points, very interesting points of Vamandev is there, which we will discuss.
Des points très importants, très intéressants que nous discuterons.
So Vamandev was the Kashyapa and Aditi. He was born of Kashyapa and Aditi to perform Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata achyutanam adharmas tadatmanam sujamiham, because Bali had conquered the heavenly planets and he is a devotee but he follows all demons. So Lord said, no, this is not correct. He cannot hold that post. He cannot be there. He should be down.
Donc Vamanadev il est apparu du sein de Kashyapa et Aditi parce que Bali Maharaj il avait conquis toutes les planètes édéniques. Donc le Seigneur il a dit c'est pas correct. Il va venir rétablir l'ordre.
So Lord, he arranges, because Bali was a devotee, though his followers were all demons. So Krishna was thinking, now how can I get his kingdom? I don't want to kill him, or fight with him. I will trick him.
Donc Bali Maharaj, en fait, c'était un grand dévot. Et par contre, tous ses disciples, tous les gens qui suivaient, c'était des démons. Alors Krishna, il a dit comment je vais faire. Je n'ai pas envie, bien sûr, de le tuer. Donc il devait trouver un moyen.
So this is what Krishna does to devotees who go on the wrong way. He tricks them.
Donc, Krishna, c'est comme ça qu'il agit lorsque les dévots dévient du droit chemin. Il les triche.
He tricks them so that they will get the like Bali. Their ego will be smashed. You know.
Il les triche d'une telle manière à ce qu'ils, comme ça, ils puissent être rectifié.
So Bali Maharaj,
et leur ego, il est
he was born from Kashyapa Aditi, the mother of the demigods, and he took the form of a small Brahmin boy, Brahman Batu. And he came to the assembly of. You see, Bali was. You see, when Bali, if anybody performs 100 Aswada sacrifices, then he's completely ruled. He's completely established as Indra, King Indra. So this was the 100th, and Bali was getting all his people, all his saints and all were there, all bandits, because he was the king of the heavenly planet. He wanted to do the 100th one.
Donc il y a un feu de sacrifice qui s'appelle Ashwamedha, et si on accomplit 100 feux de sacrifice Ashwamedha, on peut vaincre toutes les planètes édéniques. Donc Bali Maharaj, il en avait accompli 99, et il est arrivé à accomplir le dernier. Et c'est là le Seigneur, il est apparu de Kashyapa et Aditi en tant qu'un petit jeune garçon Brahman, Vamanadev.
So Krishna, because Indra could not defeat, he was Brahmin, Bali was so strong. So Krishna said, now I have to cause obstacles to that yajna. So he came in the form of Brahmin boy, very beautiful Brahmin. So if a Brahmin comes to a yajna, of course everybody is happy because Brahmin comes to bless. You see. Oh, when Bali saw this Brahmin boy, dazzling Brahmin boy, he's so dazzling that all the priests and the other Brahmins felt a little less than him. Everybody was shocked. He also, oh, this is a very great Brahmin.
Donc le but de Vamanadev était de venir et mettre un obstacle, un frein à un dernier feu de sacrifice. Et donc il est arrivé dans l'arène où il y avait le feu de sacrifice qui se déroulait. Et il était un jeune petit garçon brahman. Et son effulgence était si étincelante que tout le monde était très attiré. Et eux-mêmes, leur effulgence alla diminuer.
Swagatam tena stubhyam brahmantike garomate brahmarshinam tapa sakshad manye tva arya vapurdharam. Wow, they are a manifestation of austerity. Oh Brahmin, he was so happy. He welcomed him, Swagatam. Then, of course, I'm just going to get to the basics. So then Vamandev started praising Bali and his dynasty. You know, from Bali's dynasty come Prahlad Maharaj, Virochan, they all were very good. Some of them were great warriors in the dynasty. They were very great Kshatriyas. So Krishna started praising Bali and his dynasty.
Donc Bali Maharaj, il a accueilli le brahmana, Swagatam, il était très heureux d'accueillir ce brahmana. Et Vamanadev, il a commencé à parler en glorifiant toute sa dynastie. Puisque dans la dynastie de Bali Maharaj, il y avait Virochan, Prahlad Maharaj, donc des personnalités très exaltées.
Then he said, after praising all of them, then he, after praising, glorifying his forefather, he says, Tasmat tattado maharishi vrinayam vardashabhat padani trini detendra simitani padasama. He says, actually, you are a great emperor, you can give whatever I want. I just want the length of my 3 steps. He was a small dwarf, Brahmin boy, small. He said, just give me the land according to the 3 steps I can take on the land.
Donc après avoir glorifié les ancêtres de Bali Maharaj, Vamanadev lui a dit, tu as tellement de richesses et tout ce que je demande, si tu veux bien m'offrir, c'est de la terre, juste autant de terre que je peux parcourir avec 3 pas.
I don't want anything else. Hey king. So then Bali said, hey, you are a very dazzling Brahmin boy, but you're speaking. Your words are very powerful. You speak like a pandit, but now you're showing that you're just a small boy. You don't know what you want, what is good for you. You know, who am I? Then Bali now, this Krishna doesn't like his ego, you see. Because now Krishna is saying, you know, I am the king of this world. Why 3 steps I can give an island, a Saptadvip.
Bali Maharaj lui a dit, oh mais tu es un petit garçon en fait, tu peux parler comme un pandit, mais tu te rends pas compte ce que je peux te donner, tu demandes simplement 3 pas de terre, je peux te donner des îles.
If you take something big, then your whole life you can be happy. So take more from me.
Et sois intelligent, prends quelque chose de valeur, hein. Tu peux me demander tout ce que tu veux, je peux te donner suffisamment de richesse pour que tu puisses vivre toute ta vie.
Now this is a lot of Siddhanta here, no? Yavanto Vishaya Prestas Trilokya Vichitriyam Nashaknovati Sarva Pratipuryatam Nirpa. He said, Baba, Bhagavan Bali is saying, those who cannot control their senses, even if you give them all the Vishaya in the three worlds, they will never be happy. They are never satisfied. One who is not controlled, nothing can satisfy him.
Is Vamanadev saying this?
Yes, Vamanadev.
Okay.
He's giving the philosophy.
Okay. Alors Vamanadev, ensuite il répond à Bali Maharaj, mais il dit, tu sais, tout ce que tu peux donner toutes les richesses à quelqu'un, mais s'il a des attachements matériels, il ne sera jamais satisfait. S'il ne contrôle pas ses sens, il ne sera jamais satisfait.
If 3 steps cannot satisfy me, even you give me an island, I will want all the 7 islands. Even then I will not be satisfied.
Donc même si ces 3 pas de terre ne vont pas me satisfaire, ça veut dire que même si tu me donnes des îles ou toute cette terre que tu possèdes, ça veut dire que ça non plus, ça ne pourrait pas me satisfaire.
And I've heard in your monks also, Venya, Gada, all of these great warriors, they were masters of the kingdom, but I heard they died unsatisfied because they still wanted more, they wanted still achieve more.
J'ai même entendu qu'il y a des grandes personnalités dans ta lignée comme Veina et Gada, ils avaient eux aussi obtenu tellement de richesses et pourtant, d'après ce que j'ai entendu, ils étaient insatisfaits.
Then he gives a very nice sloka. Yadrichaya upapanena santushta varte sukam na suntushti lokya achitendriya upasadite. One, even he has Lord, he's not controlling his senses, even you give him all these different things, he's never happy. And one, whatever he gets, he's always happy. That is a real happiness. Yadru upavena, what he managed to get, he never complains. That is real happiness. And another person, you give more, the more he wants, he says more he wants, and he's always unsatisfied. Because he's uncontrolled.
Donc il a ensuite dit, il y a 2 types de personnes. Il y a des types de personnes, tout ce qu'on leur donne, non seulement ils voudront plus, mais en plus ils seront insatisfaits. Et il y en a d'autres, ils se satisfont de tout ce qu'on leur donne. Et en plus, ils ne demandent rien d'autre.
Then he gives a very nice, in his slokas there, a lot of Siddhanta is giving. Then he says, he says, this whole material world is because of that. People are unsatisfied, they come again and again. They become, they're millionaires, then again they're born, they're not satisfied, again they're born again. They got everything. And you can see people have got big, they're flying in jets, but they're never happy. They want to get a bigger jet, they're never happy. So he says, Yadricha upanena santosha mukte spirita. The devotee, in any situation is happy, he is ready for liberation. And those millionaires, They're always thinking, I want to buy the. They have 1,000 cars. They want to buy the latest 1,000. What do you call the latest? What's the car's name?
1,000 first.
Tesla.
Ferrari. The latest Ferrari with a bulletproof. I must buy that also. I must buy that also. That's about $2 million. No problem. I'll pay for it. Man.
Donc Ramadev
Ah.
il continue en lui
They are
donnant.
never satisfied. There's one guy like that. There's one guy, billionaire. He keeps buying. The latest one, all in his Korea. The children of Brunei. He's so fleet of cars. Never happy. He wants to buy more. He doesn't give to anybody. He's going to die one day. What's going to happen? But he's never happy. He wants to buy more.
Donc Ramadev il donne tant il explique ce Siddhanta avec ce verset, il est rempli de Siddhanta. Et il explique en gros qu'en fait, quelqu'un qui est avare, qui a des désirs matériels, il n'est jamais satisfait. Il peut être un millionnaire, il peut avoir tous les jets du monde, les voitures, dernier cri, il ne sera jamais satisfait.
So our devotees, we are getting some rice and dal. Sometimes we get some cake, she gives some cake sometimes lasagna. But we get rice and dal, we are quite happy. Rice and dal, chanting Hare Krishna, quite happy, very happy. We don't need anything else, you know.
Les dévots, ils sont satisfaits, très simplement, un peu de riz, un peu de dalle. Bon, parfois, il y en a, elles font du gâteau, de la lasagne, mais ils sont contents à chanter le Mahamantra Hare Krishna.
We are training because this Krishna's Brahman's instruction, hey, you fool, just be happy. Okay, I agree. Oh Lord, I take your blessing, O Lord. Please bless me, Lord, that I be happy. That's the blessing of the Lord, you know. And these materialists, they will never be happy. They have 3 wives, 4 wives, 5 wives, 6 wives, they will never be happy. You know?
Parce que c'est l'enseignement de Vamanadev. Vamanadev, il nous enseigne quoi? Et soyez satisfaits avec ce que vous avez. Alors on prie pour cette bénédiction. Oui, que je puisse être satisfait avec ce que tu me donnes, Seigneur. Pas comme les matérialistes qui veulent plus, toujours plus.
This is our the greatest benediction of our sampradaya to us. Guru, how our Guru lived. I remember how my Guru lived. In the hot day in July, very hot in Bengal, small fan was moving like this, and I go in, it's so hot, he's staying second floor in Mayapur. Hare Krishna chanting. I said, Maharaj, difficult Maharaj, so hot. He just kept quiet. Then this one of our rich billionaires, Ramdas, he said, Maharaj, we're going to make air condition. And Guru got angry. Why do you disturb me? I'm doing my bhajan. I don't want all this air condition. You know, I'm happy. The fan was carrying, moving, was so hot, but Gurudev was just happy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You want to give you air condition? No, I don't want air condition. And then Ramdas said, no, it's impossible, the room is so hot. And then they made Maharaj said, I don't want air condition. Then they put an air cooler for Maharaj. You know. Maharaj was so happy in every situation I saw. You know. He's sitting there chanting, cold. The air is coming, blowing from the, so much air. So Maharaj, it's okay. It's coming from the sea, the Mahanidhi, auspicious air.
In Puri.
Puri, yeah. So.
Donc c'est la plus grande, la plus belle bénédiction de notre Guru Parampara. Et Srila Maharaj il se souvient de son Gurudev. Lorsqu'il était en plein été, au mois de juillet, il y avait juste un petit ventilateur. Et Maharaj il allait le voir, il dit, oh Maharaj, il fait chaud, hein, ça doit être dur. Il répondait même pas, il était juste tellement absorbé dans les sanas, très satisfait. Et un disciple millionnaire, Ramdas Prabhu, il est venu, il dit, oh mais il faut mettre vraiment l'air conditionné là, c'est pas possible. Et Maharaj disait, non, je veux pas.
You should have seen his room in Mayapur, a small room is there, and so hot, the small fan was hardly moving, and making noise, tok, like that. And in the second floor, first floor, the heat is there, in the hot sun. Maharaj is unconcerned. No complaint at all, no complaint. He's always happy, I saw, Even in Puri, I was sitting on top, but Puri was cool, it's not so hot, but any situation, he is teaching us, to be happy. And he was taking very little food, he was taking simple, very simple food.
Donc son Gurudev, que ce soit à Mayapur où il avait une chambre toute petite chambre avec un petit ventilateur qui tournait à peine et qui faisait un peu de bruit, il montrait aucun signe d'inconfort, il est toujours absorbé dans les salons du Seigneur. En fait, il nous enseigne comme ça, par son exemple.
Yadrichalava santusto tejo viprasya vardate. And then opposite. So devotee, this Krishna is giving a lesson. Whatever situation you are, if you are unsatisfied, then just like, what do you call it? When you pour, your fire is burning. Like, if you're unsatisfied, it means you're pouring water on your fire. The fire of your soul. In this sloka is given. So, if you are satisfied now, you've got devotee is having some problem, it's bad financial. If he keeps happy, then his fire increases, his strength increases. He is never defeated, like, oh, now I have this problem, no money. I don't care, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. This is good. Oh, no money, God, Lord is so unmerciful, not good to me, this, that. Then his fire goes down. Yeah, this is a sloka.
Le verset, c'est un exemple ici qui décrit que le feu, en fait, notre feu, si nous avons une insatisfaction, c'est comme si on mettait de l'eau dessus. Mais c'est pour ça que le dévot, il n'est jamais insatisfait, quoi qu'il lui arrive. Et c'est pour ça que son feu, il est toujours actif.
So Krishna is giving advice to his devotees. If you want to maintain your strength, you never be unsatisfied. But you always think it as arrangement of Krishna and carry on.
Donc l'enseignement de Krishna, c'est quoi ici? C'est si vous voulez garder votre shakti, votre force, soyez toujours satisfait avec ce que vous avez.
Yeah, because so many obstacles will come in all our lives. There's different obstacles will definitely come. So this is a very Krishna is teaching us in this sloka.
Parce qu'une chose qui est sûre, c'est qu'il y aura plein d'obstacles que nous devrons faire face dans notre vie. Bon, ça, cet enseignement, il est très important.
Taspat trini padineva vrine. Tat vadlashavat etadeva siddhoham vittayat prajanam. This is the amount of wealth I want. Just give me 3 steps of land. That's all.
Bhamanadev, il réitère sa demande. C'est tout ce que je veux. En plus, il utilise la logique pour appuyer sa demande. Et tout ce que je veux, c'est 3 pas de terre.
So then Bali Maharaj smiled. Oh, this boy is really very foolish boy. But anyway, I'll give him. He started smiling, and he got a pot of water ready to. When you give a promise, you have to do sankalpa. So it takes some water for purification to do sankalpa. That time, as he's going to do, his guru says, hey, wait a minute, don't, what are you doing? Don't, stop. You know who is this? This is the Sakshat Vishnu. He's coming on the side of the Devatas to fool you.
Alors Bali Maharaj, il a souri et il a dit d'accord, ce garçon il est peut-être un peu simple, mais je vais lui offrir ce qu'il me demande. Il a préparé de l'eau dans son kamandalu pour faire le sankalpa, ça veut dire officiellement accepter, faire ce don de terre. Au moment où il allait verser l'eau pour faire l'offrande, son maître spirituel, Brihaspati, Sukracharya,
Ushara is given. Ushara Sukracharya is the same. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks to Sukracharya. Kavinam Ushanam Asmi. Of the greatest kavis, I am Sukracharya, Krishna says. So this Sukracharya was a very big pandit.
Donc c'est un autre nom de Sukracharya, Ushana. Et il a arrêté tout de suite. Il a dit, hey, mais tu sais pas, tu sais, ce petit garçon, c'est pas juste un garçon ordinaire, c'est Vishnu qui est venu déguisé parce qu'il est du côté des Devas, il est venu là pour te tromper.
Unfortunately, all these people, Ambarish, Sukracharya, they were great pandits and great people, but they were not devotees of Lord Hari.
Ambarish?
Not Ambarish, Durvasa. Durvasa and this Sukracharya, Durvasa was a great yogi. Sukracharya was a great impersonalist and a kavi. He was an impersonalist,
Donc ces personnalités qu'on a vues l'autre jour de Durvasa ou alors encore ici Shukracharya, c'est des personnalités vraiment très très élevées, très puissantes. Cependant, ce ne sont pas des dévots.
That's why he didn't have the conception this is God. He said this why Vishnu. Why Vishnu, Brahma is all one. Impersonalist, you see. Hey, why Vishnu taking the side of Devata is coming to take your property. Stop.
C'est pour ça il ne voyait pas en fait le Seigneur comme le Seigneur suprême. Il voyait juste comme un Devata, comme un autre.
And you know what this? And he's told this. He was such a great pandit. He said, you know what he will do? With 3 steps, he will take all your property, and you can't even fulfill your promise. Pratishuddham. You will be telling a lie because you cannot even fulfill your promise. 3 steps you can't give him. You fool.
Et Sukracharya, il était tellement puissant, il pouvait voir. Il a dit, mais t'es un sot parce que tu es en train de lui offrir quelque chose, en fait. Tu pourras même pas accomplir ta promesse. Tu vas lui offrir 3 pas de terre, mais ta promesse, elle ne sera pas tenue.
Nishtam te naraka manyehi apradu pratishuddham. And it says that those who cannot keep their word, because you're using the water and say I will give, and you cannot give, what happened to you? You understand? You go to hell.
Et en plus, il le met en garde. Il lui dit, mais tu te rends compte, si tu n'arrives pas à tenir ta promesse de ce que tu vas lui donner, que tu ne vas pas pouvoir lui donner, il faudra que tu ailles en enfer. Hein.
Then now his guru starts giving him the demonic philosophy. He says, actually, a person, according to what he earns, he should give. He cannot give above his level of earning. So, if somebody wants your whole kingdom, how can you give that? So you can tell a lie. You say, I don't want to give.
Et là, son gourou, il commence à lui donner, lui prêcher avec la philosophie des démons. Il lui dit, tu ne peux pas offrir quelque chose qui est au-delà de tes possibilités. Tu lui donnes un petit peu, mais comme il va prendre plus que ce que tu as, il n'y a pas d'erreur, tu peux lui mentir, tu peux lui dire non, je ne peux pas te donner.
Na tadhanam prasamsati yena vritam abhibadyate. If your livelihood is completely disturbed, why you should not give charity? You can only give charity when you are able to give charity. If your whole livelihood is gone, why should you give charity? That's stupid to me.
Si tu donnes, si tu fais un don, mais que ça va déranger toute tu vas pas pouvoir maintenir ta vie, alors à quoi ça sert?
Then he gives a Manu Samhita, one very nice sloka. He's a very big pandit. He said, Dharmaya yashashe artaya kamaya swanaya ja panchada vivajan vittam iham amutraja modate. You want to be happy, Prabhu? I'll tell you how you can. You divide your wealth into 5 parts. Panchada vivajan. How? For religion, you should, for religious activities, you should give 1 part. For your name and fame in world society, you should give 1 part. Then for earning money in future, you would invest in the bank a bit. Artaya, keep some money in the bank because later you may need it. Artaya. And then also he says, Dharma, Artaya, Kamaya, of course you have got money, you should enjoy yourself. So 1 part is for enjoying yourself, taking a trip, whatever, buying the best lasagna, whatever it is, And then he says, don't forget your relatives, your close relatives who have helped you. 1 part you should definitely give them because they helped you before, like father and mother, like that. This, if you follow this, the Pandits say you'll become happy in this world.
Donc son maître encore, il appelle il cite le Manu Samhita. Hein?
It's a big Pandit.
Comme Manu Samhita. Et donc il lui cite le Manu Samhita, il lui dit, écoute, si tu veux vraiment être heureux dans ce monde, ta richesse, il faut que tu la divises en 5 parties. Une partie, il faut que tu l'investisses dans Dharma. Dharma, dans des activités religieuses.
Those earning money have to do this. This is Shastra.
Donc ça c'est
Dharmaya, Artaya, Yashasha,
donc
Swajana and Kamaya.
Investir pour fructifier tes finances, Artaya. Jasya, c'est pour ta position, ta gloire, pour le calme, pour tes plaisirs personnels. Et aussi, il faut que tu penses à tes proches. Donc les Shastras, ils disent, si tu divises, si tu organises tes richesses de cette manière-là, si tu les dépenses, tu pourrais être heureux dans ce monde.
So he said, now listen, he said, now this body is very precious. Your body is very precious. If you give everything, your body, how will it eat?
Ensuite, il lui dit, mais ton corps, il est très précieux. Si tu donnes tout, comment tu vas survivre?
So you have to tell a lie now to save your body. Without the body, you can't even live. You can't live nicely.
Donc maintenant, pour survivre, tu dois mentir. Il essaie de le convaincre comme ça.
First thing of your body, you have to look after yourself. You give everything. Who is going to eat you? This is what everybody says. Who is going to feed you?
Et c'est ta priorité, ton corps, c'est ta priorité.
This is demonic philosophy.
En fait, c'est une philosophie de démon.
So you can refuse. Now you can refuse.
Donc il n'y a aucun mal à refuser.
Or na. Ananiritam. If you refuse, it is actually not wrong.
Il n'y a pas de faute, il n'y a pas de mal. Tu peux refuser. Il n'y a pas de péché parce que c'est pour te sauver ta vie à toi.
Then he gives a very nice sloka. I will tell you in this world where you can tell lies.
Et ensuite, pour appuyer son point, il lui dit, je vais t'expliquer, selon les Védas, quelles sont les situations dans lesquelles tu as le droit de mentir.
This is from the Manu Samhita, no? Very quickly. Strishu nanma vivehe cha vritti arte prana sankate go brahma harte hingsaya naniritam jugupsitam. So he gives another 5. Strishu. Ladies, sometimes you can tell them lies. Because they don't like to hear the truth all the time. So, this is Madhusumitra, you know. So husband sometimes can tell lies to the wife, you know. Because if they tell the truth all the time, the ladies, they get very angry. They're not interested. Trishu. This is, he says, and then he says, first is Trishu. So when you're talking with lady, you can tell lies.
Donc il dit,
Don't tell the truth all the time, because that's not good.
Shukracharya, pour convaincre Bali Maharaj, il dit il y a 5 situations dans lesquelles tu peux mentir, selon le Samhita. D'abord, les femmes. Il dit il y a des situations, des fois, tu peux leur mentir parce que la vérité, elles ne veulent pas toujours l'entendre.
Because we want to keep people happy.
Et
So when we tell the truth, they become very sad.
Parce que notre but, c'est de garder les gens heureux. On ne veut pas les rendre tristes, malheureux.
Narma Vivehe. When a lady is going to get married, you should never tell the truth. Hey, your nose is so long. Oh, my nose is so long. I cannot marry. You should tell your nose is so beautiful.
Comme par exemple, quand une femme, elle va se marier et qu'elle a un grand nez, il ne faut pas lui dire hey, ton nez, il est tellement grand.
Because, you know,
Pas la faire souffrir.
your bride is getting married. Oh, it's so nice, looking so nice. I say like that, you know. Oh, this is not so good. They feel so hurt, you know. So. And then, vritte arte. When you do business, when you're doing business, you can just tell some lies, you know. If you tell the truth, how are you going to get business, right? Oh, Prabhu, this one is a new one. Yes, I just got it yesterday. It was in the store for 1 year. This is new. Yes, it's new.
Et aussi quand tu fais du commerce. Quand tu fais du commerce, tu peux aussi mentir un peu. Sinon, comment tu vas...
How do you think the whole world is going on? Business is going on. This is the principle. Sukracharya's principle is going on. You think business is honesty? It's all Sukracharya's principle is going on. Vittarthi. Prana Sankati.
Save your life.
Which country are you from? I am from your country. Are you sure? You're not a spy? No, I'm from your country. Actually, you're a spy. When he was caught.
Ou alors pour sauver sa vie. Si t'es un espion par exemple et on te demande mais t'es de notre pays ou t'es un espion, on dit non, je suis de ton pays. Pour sauver ta vie, tu peux dire.
Yes, spies have to tell lies because they have to save the skin.
Yeah.
Are you from this country? Or yes, I was born here. Blah 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 blah. Sometimes the immigration catch these Bangladeshi people, you know.
Yeah.
Where are you born? In this place. All lies. But they have to save themselves. If not, they'll go to prison. You know. Then one more. Go Brahma Arte Himsaya. To save the cow, and to save the Brahman or the devotee, you can tell lies. You must tell lies. If you don't tell lies, just like in the Mahabharata war, to kill that Drona, Krishna made it like a lie. Aswatthama is dead. Then Aswatthama said, because this Yudhishthira will never tell lies. Because Drona will only believe Yudhishthira. And Aswatthama was his favorite son, only son. He loved his son. Drona could fight with anybody. He was killing these Kauravas like anything. Pandavas. Pandavas. So he was the Pandavas. Killing the Pandavas side like anything. So Krishna said, we must stop him because he's the leader. So they said, we have to do a device. So you just tell, hey, Yudhishthira, everybody knows Yudhishthira Dharmaraj. He will never tell the truth, false. Tell him that Aswatthama is dead. So they had an elephant called Aswatthama, which they killed. So Yudhishthira said, hey, Karna, hey, Drona, I have something to announce to you. What do you want to announce to me, Dharmaraj? Then when he said, Aswatthama, but he could not tell the lie. Krishna said, just say Aswatthama is dead. He said, no, I cannot tell a lie. Then when he said elephant, Bhima blew the conch shells. They couldn't hear Aswatthama,
He's dead.
Aswatthama is dead. Yes, he's dead. He's dead because they killed the elephant. Then he lost the will to fight. This Drona, because Drona was such a Brahmin. He was a Brahmin. He was a great fighter. He was the guru of all these people. Then he lost. He said, "No, I don't want to fight this war anymore." You know, and then they killed him by wrong means. You know, they cut his head when he was not fighting. They cut his head. So, go Brahmana Arte Himsaya. Actually, Krishna did this because there is no other way. He had to save the Pandavas. This man, you cannot kill him. He is a guru. Only way is by trickery. He and Bhishma was killed by trickery because both are gurus of the Pandavas. There is no way to kill them. And Krishna is the Lord, you know. how to get rid of this guy. Because where Krishna, Yatra Yogeshwar Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanadaras, Tatrasi Vijayabhuti. When Krishna is with you, then victory is on your side. But those guys are more stronger and more powerful. So how to defeat them?
Donc il y a une autre condition dans laquelle on peut mentir, c'est pour sauver un brahmana ou les vaches. Ça c'est possible. Et dans le Mahabharata, il y a aussi une histoire où Krishna il a fait mentir Yudhishthir parce que Dronacharya il était tellement puissant, c'était son maître d'armes, il était en train de décimer tous les Pandavas, toute l'armée des Pandavas, je veux dire. Et tout le monde sait que Yudhishthir il mentait jamais, c'est Dharmaraj. Et Krishna il lui a dit il faut que tu dises. Oui, c'est parce que Dronacharya il avait un seul fils qui s'appelait Ashwatthama, il était très attaché à son fils. Et Krishna il a dit de trouver un moyen pour sauver les Pandavas, il a dit à Yudhishthir, toi qui ne dis jamais de mensonge, dis-le à Dronacharya que Ashwatthama il est mort. Et ça va le décourager complètement de continuer à se battre. Et en fait il y avait un éléphant qui s'appelait Ashwatthama qui avait été abattu. Et donc Yudhishthir il a dit, oh Dronacharya j'ai une nouvelle à t'annoncer. Dronacharya a dit oui, c'est quoi? Et là, en fait, il ne voulait pas mentir. Il a dit Ashwatthama, et puis là, le moment où il a dit il est mort, l'éléphant est mort, Bhima il a soufflé la corne. Donc il a juste entendu Ashwatthama, et ensuite est mort. Et Dronacharya a dit quoi? Ashwatthama, mon fils, Ashwatthama est mort? Il a dit oui, il est mort. Il a posé les armes, et c'est ainsi, il n'a plus voulu combattre. Et c'est comme ça qu'ils l'ont éliminé.
So, actually, once I went to my Gurudev. On this sloka, I said, Maharaj, I got one habit. What is your habit? Whatever. I sometimes like to tell lies and make a big story. I got this habit. Just make like funny stories. Just go and Gurudev said, oh, really? That's not so good. But he said, I also told one lie. Really, Gurudev? Yes, I told a lie when I was young. You want to hear? I said, yes, Maharaj. I said, how you can tell that? No, I don't believe. Gurudev, I told a lie. And then Gurudev was saying when he was a small boy, that time he was in Bangladesh. In that Bangladesh, all his neighbors were all Muslims, So he was a young boy that time. He was not a Kishori, 16, 17-year-old boy. So he was outside the house. Then it was during the Eid festival, Muslim Eid festival. Bangladesh is full of Muslims. So that Eid festival, they cut the cow, So the Guru Maharaj saw one cow running in fear. Just running in fear. He understood. He's running from the slaughter. He caught him. Guru caught him and pulled him inside. Because that cow somewhat trusted Guru. Guru saw him running. Guru caught his neck, caught his rope, and pulled him inside because he wanted to save him. Pulled him inside right at the back part of his house. After 10 minutes, he saw a Muslim with a big knife. Huh? Hey, Goka, hey, boy, in Bangladesh, did you see my cow? It's my cow. You saw my cow. Which cow? I didn't see any cow. I didn't see any cow. You sure I didn't see it? Went this way? I don't know. I didn't see any cow. This man was looking like this and then he went off, searching his cow. And Guru Maharaj said the cow was at the back and Guru Maharaj put him in such a way that no noise can hear. So he said, I had to. So I understood. Go Brahma Hitayam. Guru Maharaj was saving the cow. And this was, Guru, he's from Shastra, he does this.
Donc Maharaj, il se rappelle de ce verset.
It's a real story. It's real.
Right.
This is what I'm not inventing.
It's not lie.
No. It's not. Actually, this is good.
Okay. Et Maharaj, donc il rappelle par rapport à ce verset, il est allé dire à son Gurudev un jour, il a dit, oh Maharaj, vous savez, ça m'arrive parfois, j'ai un petit défaut et tout, j'ai une habitude. Il dit, c'est quoi? Il dit, parfois j'aime bien gonfler des histoires, raconter des mensonges et tout. Maharaj, il a dit, ah bon, c'est vrai? Il dit, oh, mais tu sais, il a dit, moi aussi, j'ai dit un mensonge déjà. Et Maharaj, il a dit, ah bon? Je ne vous crois pas, c'est pas possible. Il dit, si, quand j'étais petit, parce que je vivais dans le Bangladesh, et pendant la période de Eid, les musulmans, en fait, ils attrapent les vaches, ils sacrifient les vaches. Donc il y avait pas mal de musulmans qui habitaient à côté. Donc il avait 16-17 ans, il a vu une vache courir qui avait l'air très apeurée. Et il a compris, il a pris la vache, il l'a ramenée chez lui, et il l'a cachée. Et peut-être 10 minutes plus tard, il a vu un musulman venir avec un couteau. Il a dit, hey, Coca, ça veut dire un petit garçon. T'as vu une vache là qui est passée par là? Il a dit non, pas vu de vache. Et donc comme ça, il a pu sauver la vache en disant un mensonge. Donc il a pu exemplifier cet enseignement.
This is Madhu Samhita, this is Sukracharya's verse. He was trying to convince his disciple, Bali. But see, Bali, he rejected his guru because his guru was not a devotee of Krishna. He was telling him not to obey to Krishna. So here also Siddhanta is, if your guru says don't surrender to Krishna, we can reject that guru. We don't have to obey his command. Because later, though his guru cursed him, the guru said, you rascal, you're not following my words, all your appearance will go away. He cursed him that way.
Donc son gourou, en fait, Bali Maharaj, il a essayé de le convaincre avec tous ces textes et tout, mais Bali Maharaj, il a rejeté son gourou. Parce que son gourou, en fait, il voulait l'empêcher de servir le Seigneur suprême. Bali Maharaj, c'était un dévot. Donc l'enseignement ici, c'est quoi? C'est lorsque un soi-disant gourou va empêcher son disciple de servir le Seigneur suprême, alors il faut le rejeter.
But still, when Krishna, then he took 3 steps, after he took 3 steps, first step he covered the whole bhumi, second step he covered up to the crust of the universe, and then the whole space he covered. So the question is, Bali Maharaj wanted 3 steps of land, why did he take the space? You're supposed to only take the land, why you took the space? So somebody can ask the question. But then the question is, the space came because he expanded his body. The space, he took all the space because when you want to take 3 steps of land, he became very big. Then you only take so the space was covered automatically. It was not he wanted to take the space. If you wanted to cover 3 steps, to take 3 steps, he would become very big. So he didn't want the space, but he covered the whole space. So the second step, his toe, it penetrated the crust of the universe. And that from the universe, across the universe, the water started falling from the spiritual world. And that is called the Ganga. So there are two explanations. One, it says that his toenail crushed over through the crust, and the water from spiritual world came. Another solution, another thing is when Brahma saw the Lord's leg coming up, he started doing abhishek of the leg. So there are 2 explanations of the water of the Ganga. And so the water of the Ganga that now flows in the world is actually the foot water of Krishna. So this is Chalayasi Vikramane Balimat Bhuta Pavan Padana Khani Rajita Jana Pavan Padana Khani Rajinita Jana Pavan. That's one. Vaman Dev, when he hit the slope, that the water coming through, that's very pure water, Ganga water. That's what it is. That's what I say.
Donc Vaman il est devenu tellement gigantesque pour couvrir toute la création avec ses pas. Donc avec un seul pas, il a déjà couvert toute la terre, tout l'univers. Et certains disent, mais comment il a, en fait, il a demandé juste des pas de terre, pourquoi il a aussi pris tout l'espace? En fait, c'est parce que son corps est devenu tellement gigantesque qu'il a pris tout l'espace afin de pouvoir faire ses pas. Et son deuxième pas, il a percé la carapace, la couche de l'univers matériel avec son orteil. Et c'est à cet endroit-là que le Gange est venu dans l'univers matériel. Il y a cette explication-là. Il y a aussi une autre explication qui dit que lorsque Brahma, il a vu le pied du Seigneur, l'orteil du Seigneur qui traversait la couche de l'univers, alors il a tout de suite fait abhishek, il a baigné le pied du Seigneur, et c'est là aussi que le Gange a pu descendre sur terre.
Also, it is falling on the head of Shivji and then coming down from Gomukh. It is coming in great speed, this Ganga, this holy water, the Lord's foot water, Charnamrit water. Then it is coming great speed from the heavenly planets and is hitting. And Shiva is maintaining the brunt of that force of the water. Then he's trickling down and coming as a Ganga. So the Ganga is such a holy water. That's why in every Puran, Dravya Brahma is called the Dravi, it's a holy divine water. Ganga is called divine water.
Donc le Gange, il descend avec un courant si puissant que le Seigneur Shiva, il doit amortir le courant du Gange. Donc il amortit dans sur sa tête. Et c'est pour ça le Gange, il est tellement en fait sacré, et tellement vénéré.
If anybody dies and his bones are in the Ganga, as long as his bones stay in the water, that much he will stay in the heavenly planets. It's given in the Shastra.
Donc c'est décrit dans les Shastras que celui qui meurt et que ses os sont dans le Gange, son âme, elle restera sur les planètes zodiaques aussi longtemps que ses os sont dans le Gange.
So many people, after they die, they take the bones and they do the samskar in Mayapur or different places, in Gaya and not Gaya, this other place.
Gangotri? Non.
Gangotri, different places, where they.
Varanasi.
Huh?
Varanasi.
No, Allahabad, Prague.
Prague.
Varanasi also, Varanasi. Gaya,
Gaya.
Varanasi, Prague, all these places they do. Then if the Ganga, your bones are in Ganga, the bones take a long time to, because in wash off, it takes thousands of years, so that you'll be staying in the heavenly planets. This is given in Shastra.
C'est pour ça il y a beaucoup qui veulent faire leur dernier rite dans ces lieux sacrés, à Gaya, à Prayag, Varanasi, et pour que leurs os soient dans le Gange, parce que les os, ça prend très 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 longtemps à se désintégrer.
If you actually die in Ganga, you will never go to hell. You'll still go to the heavenly planets. If you actually die in Ganga.
Et si vous mourrez dans le Gange, vous n'allez pas en enfer, vous allez dans les planètes zodiaques.
So that's why in India, people always think if my son, if I die, whether he will do my samskar in Ganga water or not. That's why they want always somebody to do their final ceremony. They want to go to heaven. Like
Donc ça, les Indiens, ils sont très soucieux, ils veulent toujours être sûrs que leurs enfants, ils vont bien faire la cérémonie de leur dernier rite et de mettre leurs cendres, leurs os dans le Gange.
Then Brahman said, hey, I only 2 steps. You said, give me 3 steps. Where's the 3rd step? You are a liar.
Et Vamanadev lui a dit, hey, regarde, j'ai fait 2 pas. Tu m'as offert 3 pas de terre. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Tu es un menteur. Tu as promis que tu allais me donner 3 pas de terre.
You're so puffed up. I give you this, give you that. You can't even give me 3 steps.
Tu étais tellement orgueilleux. Tu me dis que tu peux me donner tout ce que tu veux, mais tu n'es même pas capable de me donner 3 pas de terre.
Firing him. Bali was wounded. And then Bali started crying. He cried. He like from his eyes.
Donc Vamanadev, il était en train de l'incendier comme ça, et Bali Maharaj, il a commencé à pleurer. Les armes coulaient de ses yeux.
Because he gave everything and Lord is fighting. He was like crying. He said, Lord, I know I am not very puffed up in trying to test you, but you can put the 3rd step on my head. Kindly put the 3rd step on my head. That's all I can say.
Donc Bali Maharaj, il pleurait parce qu'il avait tout donné, il n'avait plus rien, il n'avait rien d'autre à donner. Et il a dit, oh mon Seigneur, oui, c'est vrai que je suis tellement orgueilleux. Tout ce que je peux t'offrir, c'est ma tête. Hein. Tu peux mettre ton pied sur ma tête.
Actually, Krishna, he was cheating him and also hitting his ego because he was very puffed up. I am now the king of heaven, I can give it. So Krishna crushed his ego, then he became crying. Then Krishna changed. Then Prahlad Maharaj said, please be merciful to my grandson. He was trying hard, he was trying to serve you, please help him. Prahlad Maharaj came, interceded on his behalf, my grandson, his Bali Maharaj.
Donc le but de Krishna, c'était de détruire le faux ego de l'orgueil de Bali Maharaj et de le tromper afin de faire ça. Et quand il a vu qu'il était devenu humble, et c'est aussi par l'intervention de Prahlad Maharaj, le grand-père de Bali Maharaj, il a dit, oh, soyez miséricordieux avec Bali Maharaj, que le Seigneur lui a mis le pied sur la tête.
Even the Brahma and all the demigods, they said, yeah, even then he was a demon, but still he at least gave everything to you. Then Lord changed his face. He said, don't worry, Bali. From now on, you will stay in a planet even more better than heavenly planets. But it will be down in the Sutala. It will be in the heavenly planets, but the condition will be better than heavenly planets. And I will be the guard of this place, so nobody can disturb you. Because in the demonic planet, the demons are always attacking. So I will guard you. So you can have a relaxed life there. And after this life, I'll promote you to be you'll be the Indra in the Manu, in the next Manu. Next Manu, you'll be the Indra. So Krishna gave the greatest blessing, You can see the devotees of Krishna. However, Krishna punished him, banged his ego, hit his ego, that when he, okay, don't worry. And he blessed him like anything.
Donc même tous les devas qui étaient à la base ses ennemis, ils ont aussi plaidé pour sa cause, ils ont dit non, il vous a tout offert, au Seigneur. Alors le Seigneur, il a changé son attitude, il était rempli de miséricorde. Il a dit, oh Bali, ne t'inquiète pas, je vais te donner une planète encore plus opulente que les planètes célestes. Ce sera Sutala, c'est une planète inférieure, mais il y aura encore plus de confort et d'opulence que dans les planètes célestes. Et après cette vie-là...
Et je le garderai.
Ah oui. Et en plus, parce que c'est les planètes inférieures, c'est où il y a tous les démons. Donc il y aura beaucoup de jaloux, d'envieux qui vont attaquer. Donc il dit, mais t'inquiète pas, je serai le gardien de cette planète, de ta porte. Et après cette vie-là, tu prendras la position de Indra. Donc Krishna, il est vraiment, il le comble avec tous les désirs.
Gaur Premanande Hari, any questions?
I want to question, how did Bali Maharaj become he was a devotee, right?
He is a devotee.
So is there any history that how he became a devotee or not?
Because the relation is that because he has a roots because his grandfather was a great devotee.
Oh, from that connection.
Sometimes the grandson, his father was not such a great devotee, his father was a demon.
Yeah.
But because his grandfather was Prahlad, maybe some blessing from Prahlad Maharaj was there, you know. So that's why he became like a surrendered devotee. He was a leader of the demons, but he was a surrendered devotee. In our, we say Atma Samarpan is Bali Maharaj, who surrendered everything to Krishna. So Bali Maharaj is a great devotee. We consider him great. But he was also a great enemy of Indra. He was fighting Indra, always losing because Indra was on the Devata side and he was on the demon side. So you can see, you know, it doesn't matter where you are. You are devotee of Krishna, everything will come nice for you. Bali Maharaj he was strict because he was very egoistic, you know. He was thinking I can, you know, defeat. He was a demonic little Buddha. So we all are like that. We all are demons, you know. So we have some demonic tendency is there. So then Krishna will come to trick us, you know. For our demonic life, he will trick us, you know. If we have demonic tendency, then he will trick us, he will cheat us, and ultimately
it will be a blessing.
Get the blessing. If you are surrendered to him.
If we surrender.
Because we all have this demonic tendency in us, because we are not pure, you know. We are still, you know, Bali Maharaj had a demonic tendency. Of course, Prahlad Maharaj had no demonic tendency, but Bali Maharaj had some demonic, was, you know, very egoistic, wanted to be the king of heaven, he wanted to have opulence like this and this and that. So Krishna did not allow him. He allowed him to take that position, but still he managed to get a good stance, you know. There you can see. So to be a devotee of Krishna is the most important. Everything will come, right? All the facilities will come. You have become a stalwart, unalloyed devotee of Krishna. That will be good. You know, ultimately success. Yatra Yogeshwar Krishna, Yatra Partha Damodara, Tatra Sri Vijayabhuti Duranitir Mutir Mama. This is given the last sloka of Bhagavad Gita. Where Krishna Arjuna is present, then Vijaya Sri Bhutir. Nitir. I say this will definitely true. If you can hold Krishna, if you can surrender to Krishna sincerely, then victory is always yours. You may be losing, but later victory will come to you. This is Bhagavad Gita is saying. Sometimes I am a failure, but sometimes when I see this sloka, I get some inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, I get inspiration.
This is the last verse?
Last verse. Tatra Sri Vijaya Bhuti.
Tatra Sri Vijaya
Opulence, victory, all perfections will come if you are a devotee of Krishna. Where Krishna, Arjuna means one who is surrendered. Why they say Yatra Yogeshwar, Yatra Partha Andanura. If you take the stance of Arjuna in surrender to Krishna, Krishna told Arjuna, what is it? Sarvadharmam parityaja mam ekam sharanam raja. He told Arjuna. So Arjuna took the stance, yes, I will surrender to you. Tava vachanam karishye. Vachanam karishye tava. I will definitely follow your instruction for my benefit. Karishye. You can see Bhagavad Gita is given. I will follow instruction definitely. And that is our mood, you know. We have to follow Krishna's instruction. If you want personal self-advancement in spiritual life, then we take Krishna's instruction to heart. To heart. And that's, I don't understand. We have the greatest success in our Guru Sampradaya. And people are going here and there talking all sorts of Pandit stuff and this and that. Rubbish, we got enough, you know. We have to surrender. Why we need more Panditry, you know? Surrender to Krishna. Oh, this is wrong, that is wrong, this is wrong. What is wrong here? Our Guru Varga has given so much. What is the confusion? There is no confusion. This thing is just the we call it pataka. This is what do you call it? The luxury. It is just a what do you call it? Characteristic of your ashrama. It's ashrama. In Kali Yuga, the ashrama.
Oh, the dress, you mean?
The dress, yeah. People make a big thing of the dress, sannyasi. Because this is Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga said, in Kali Yuga, I did the first, I gave a class the other day. Remember, we were sitting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, about the Kali Yuga.
Kali Yuga, the dress.
Yeah.
People will dress. Ashram will judge by the dress.
By their dress.
The Brahmin will judge by his
outfit.
Brahmin tali. Everything is external. So for this age, don't worry about that. But we are devotees, So most important, we remain devotees of Krishna. Then all these things is not so important. How to improve our devotion? This is more important. And this Bhagavatam is helping us in that sense. I am a student of the Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Krishna is giving so much advice. Here is giving, the other one also is giving advice to Dhruva. Narada is studying Dhruva. That was some beautiful advice is there. And Vritasura, Bhigo, they also beautiful advice. So until we understand all this, to go to Radha Krishna Lila is not perfect. It's not correct, we cannot, So this Bhagavan Vamandev, the instruction is giving is so wonderful, incredible instruction is given. So that we have to understand first before we go to the, and Ambarish also, in Ambarish Lila, there's so beautiful slokas Krishna is speaking. Ambarish was, who's Ambarish worshipping? He was worshipping Narayan. He was worshipping Narayan. Yeah? It's a worship of Narayan. So that doesn't matter, It doesn't mean that he is one in Aishwarya. So he was a very great devotee. Very, very powerful devotee. So all this, Dhruva Maharaj was worshipping Narayan, but he was a very powerful devotee. Doesn't mean that we want his worship Narayan is very slow, very low. We have to jump up to Radha Krishna. So take our time, So, of course, Rupa Goswami came to give us Radha Krishna Leela, because that is the highest, of course. But right now, I am in a very small situation. I don't know about you. I am not in that level yet, My situation is very small. I am not in Radha Krishna yet. I am still struggling to meditate on Lakshmi Devi. Anyway. Hare Krishna. Lord Premanandi. Any questions, comments? Anybody has any comments? I said something wrong, please give me or you can comment on it. Yes, Mataji.
I have a question about surrender. It can be only internal or surrender, the meaning of surrender.